Welcome back! I'm Tyler, you're watching Scarfing Scarves, and this is the first installment of Moitie Snaps that spark Snark, in a series with various brands and purposes that I hope to continue for so long as you will put up with it. So, given that we don't have an actual intro for this yet, let's get down to brass tacks, which is fancy speak for let's get started. Image number 1, a brand that I can't even properly pronounce. This is gonna be brilliant! Graveyard Hooker Chic. Is he having a funeral for his own nose? Is that why it's gone? That's my first instinct upon looking at this. In case you don't know, this entire series is just gonna be nose jokes because that's all I've got. This brand is not in my wheelhouse. I don't wear Gothic. I'm an AP brand whore, and all I can see is the lack of nose. Next. I have nothing to say about this. This sparks nothing in my soul, which is maybe what they were going for. I mean, the soulless eyes really match that. They say to me, God damn it, take the picture, I'm about to sneeze. Like, there is no emotion in this picture other than like, here's my skirt, I'm gonna lift it in the traditional sissy pose. I just compared Mana to a sissy. That's gonna get me some bad comments, but still, this image gives me nothing. All I see is a soulless person who wants desperately to get the picture taken before they sneeze. Like, that's what this face says to me. Take it now before I go pa-pa! Jesus fuck, let's go to the next one. A wide stance for dominance. That's all I can say about this. If you put this on a white American male, it would scream so much Hot Topic, they would grow a septum piercing. Like, they would just appear on their nose. What is happening here? There's like a get in my belly pose combined with a pose wide enough to drop an entire baby. I don't know why I went there. He can't make babies, but if he could, that would be the proper pose. You're either asserting dominance or you are getting ready for a baby to come shooting out of your... I'm not gonna go there. Why did I go there? This bothers me. Oh, the sultry waiting for you in a concrete basement pose. And yet, nose still missing. Is this where it's buried? It's so out of focus. I want to be in the planning room for this. In the pre-photo, like, prep session with the makeup artist and the photographer, and the makeup artist is like, so what am I supposed to do? And the photographer's like, no, don't even worry about it. I'm just gonna shoot it out of focus because I'm drunk. Who decided this was a good idea? He's like a shame goblin. I don't even know how I got there, but that crucifix is not gonna save him from what he's done here. That's all I got. Let's move. Oh great, we got sexy Mana. I am extremely uncomfortable. I do not like how far down that slit goes, because even though Mana can present very feminine, we all know there's a shamalama ding dong down there, okay? We do. I don't know why I went there. Jesus frack, this video is gonna get demonetized, but why is it cut so low? We are one zip away from a sexual harassment lawsuit. Like, that's what I'm looking at right here. The tiny cross next to his dick is a nice touch. Gonna need some therapy after this. That's a whole thing. Next. Sweet Jesus. Where do you begin? I mean, forget the fact that her hair looks like it blew a tire. They still managed to clip a mini top hat on sideways. The other girl's head bow, if it's a head bow, I can't tell, it might be a small lace petunia growing out of her skull, is blending into her hair to the extent that I'm not sure where the wig ends and where the lace begins, which kind of makes it look like one giant spider poodle. I'm not really sure where we're going with that, but it's like a poodle with like 8 legs and way too smart for its own good, and it is eating her head. Process that how you will. I am disturbed by this. Enough with your nonsense. This one has a name. It says Elegant Gothic Lolita Aristocrat Vampire Romance. I'm guessing their second option was Snow Queen's Ice Dragon Thundercut of Darkness, but I'm guessing that one was taken. The one man on one side is like, no, I can't. And the other Mana is like, come to me. Let me blur your face beyond recognition. He just gestures at you like a mime. Has a mime ever been a good thing? Ever? Why does he get away with it? 2, why does he get away with never talking? That's weird. That is some weird stuff, and I don't trust him for it. Beyond the fact that he was wearing a stripper suit that was like went all the way down to his shame. Ah, our final image. It's almost fracking over. My first impression of this is that someone said to them, why don't you make a dress that's not black and blue? And their response was, la 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 la, I can't hear you. What do you even say about this? It's a graveyard, which means this is where creativity goes to die. They managed to put Smurf blowjob lipstick on this guy, have him pose with his fingers in his ears, and then just pretend nothing was happening around him. He's just gonna kind of stare at you Like an annoyed teenager who's been told to clean their room and take off his stupid lipstick and maybe go find his nose and wear it to school because they're having pictures that day and he can't be a noseless wonder for fucking pictures. I carried that out way longer than it needed to, but you know what? You got a story out of it. A horrible, awful, stupid story. And that is where I'm going to end this because I'm tired, I'm running out of caffeine, and this motherfucker's not listening to me anyway. And I think that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for watching the first rendition of, what was it? Moitie Snaps that sparks Snark. There is no outro for this yet. This show is sponsored in part by BB&B, link to their shop below, and to wrap things up with a big fracking bow, I'd like to thank my patrons for sitting through this latest installment of What the Fuck Is She Thinking. If you'd like to join their number, you can head over to patreon.com/lastweeklolitanews for more content that is somehow even worse than what you just witnessed. Thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bonus image. Sir, that is not a shovel, and if it were, you're holding it the wrong way.